Would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
Hey, hello. How's it going? It's Gray over at Wakizashi's Teahouse in Japan. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you Genki? I hope so. I am. I thought I'd do an evening for me, 8 p.m. in the evening stream. Just let me bring it up. It's 8 p.m. in Japan. Do you know where your brain is? That's the question. Maybe. Maybe somewhere in here last time I checked. Or it could be in that rather large silver ball in the background. So yeah, this is a bit of an impromptu live stream. I normally do it, for me, my time it's like Saturday afternoon, but hey, Sunday evening, why not? Been crazy busy, a crazy busy weekend. I had a school sports festival this morning that I went to join. Went to cheer on the children, because, you know, that's my job. And yeah, it was fun, it was cool. So, how about you? How is your weekend going? What have you been up to? Do let me know in the chat. Love to hear from you. This is going to be, I'm not sure, a bit of a all over the place Wakizashi waffle. But it's a wake up with Wakizashi in the morning, titled it for some reason. So yeah, let's see. Where do we start? Things to talk about. I'm going to do a little bit of comic book news, but also talk about what I've been up to and a little bit of TV recommendations. So yeah, but as I say, if you were dropping the chat, do drop a comment. Let me know what you're up to. So this morning, it was so cool. I've been in Japan quite a long time. I've got used to the Undokai, as it's called, which is the elementary school's sports festival. We used to call it Sports Day back in the UK. But yeah, they take it pretty seriously over here. You know, it's very well planned. It's all really well organised. They have a focus on fun games, but there's also, they have like each year, or even each class has a sprint competition, and the end with a relay. The final event is like the all student relay, which is crazy exciting, crazy fun. But we also have lots of use of the word crazy for some reason. Don't even know why I'm wearing these. I'm not listening to anybody, so I'll take those off. We have like fun events. So the first one that I joined today was called Sakanasuri, which is like a fishing game. It's mainly for old people, so I fit right in. You have to kind of pick up a small fishing rod, then run to an area and try and hook these little cardboard, whatever they are, fish. It can be anything, you know, from a taco, an octopus, to unagi, which is an eel. I went for the takoyaki. Now, if you know what a takoyaki is, I'm impressed. It's a Osaka delicacy. Not really delicacy, but it's basically deep or baked, fried octopus balls. Unbelievable. So yeah, what else did we do? There was a ground golf event where you've got to like knock this ball into not really a hole, but somewhere a hole? What's going on? I got a minute. This is getting a bit rude, isn't it, suddenly?
2 large gins, 2 pints of cider. I've seen the cider. For my father.
Anyway, yeah, where was I? So yeah, ground golf. Then what else did I do? I think that was about it. They have other games where there's a cool game in Japan where it's like a bit like a kind of relay thing, but you run and you pick up a sign. It's got something on it. It's got some writing on it, so it could say, find somebody with a black hat, or find somebody cool. Find someone who loves sushi, you know, things like that. So, and then the children have to go and run and find somebody from the crowd. So it's the parents or the neighbours, the local people. So that's nice. So yeah, waffling on about Undokais in Japan. There we go. That's how we start. This is how these streams go. Completely random, all over the place. And what else did we have? What else has been going on? So had that. On Friday night, I was out with a teacher's party, which is really, really nice. We went to a bit of a fancy Japanese style restaurant. So the focus is on good Japanese food. Washoku. There you go. Not wagyu, but washoku. Had amazing sashimi there. You should have seen it. Unbelievable. I sent Jim a photo to make him jealous, and he was suitably jealous. Hey, how's it going? Famonix in the chat. Damn, all the manga I read is accurate with the sports festivals. I tell you, man, it is a big event here. Now, it depends on the size of the school, of course. You know, The one I went to this morning, it's a lovely little like mountain village school kind of thing, where the total number of students for an elementary school, are you ready for this? 19. Not 90, 19. So it's a tiny little like, village hillside school, and they get the local community to join in. So not just mums and dads are the students, but people who live just around that area. It's really nice. It's like a proper local festival. Very cool. So you should see it, mate. So yeah, if you've seen it in anime or seen it in manga, it is exactly how they show it. And then it gets to the junior high school, it gets a bit more serious. There's more focus on proper sporting events, but also they have the funny events like the tug of war, or what's the one called where you get 4 players and they tie your legs together, so you got to walk in unison. I can't remember the name, even in English or Japanese. So yeah, they have those. It's like the human centipede, that kind of thing. Oh my God, can I say that on YouTube? Do we get into trouble? Cheers, by the way. I know it's morning where you are, but where I am, as I say, it's 8 p.m. in the evening, so I'm having a very much needed otsukare beer after working hard this morning. It's really good. Today's drink of choice is Kirin Lager. Look at that. Awesome can. Anyway, okay, where were we? So yeah, really good, really cool, well planned, well organised. And then, as I say, we get to high school level. And high school is, again, they've got the fun events. They've got like the costume events. Yeah, they start them early in Japan. But also they have like proper, races, relay. They might have long jump. I'm not even sure, high jump. Fearmonic says, I got home from work like an hour ago. I'm ready for a nap after this. Were you on the night shift, man? Oh, well, what can I say? In Japanese we say otsukare sama deshita. So thank you for your hard work, basically. That's cool. I've got a question for you.
Like, how come a ghost from space keeps chicken and ham around?
You're right.
I love that clip. Thanks so much, mate, for sending me that back in the day. Like, I've started to use little bits of it as well. Just the Scooby reaction at the end when he goes, "You're right. You're right." I like that. I've been putting it into some of my reviews recently. So yeah, that was me opening waffle on the Japanese Undokai Sports Festival. You see, you tune into Gray's live streams. They're completely random, and you get a Japanese lesson as well. Undokai and otsukare-sama. Thank you for your hard work. Okay, so what else has been going on? So yeah, teacher's party, amazing food. That was really nice. It's been a weird week, a busy week, a crazy week. I've been a week of recovery for Gray. I've been getting over, don't know what it was. Wouldn't call it a cold, a weird bug, an allergic reaction to reality, to life, or something. Blaming it on the Corsa, which is they call it the yellow sand, which blows over from not just China, like Siberia, the deserts, the Gobi Desert and stuff. And just the air gets, you can't really see. You don't see it, but everything gets a bit hazy and your car gets dirty like every day. It's just like sand everywhere. And we don't even live right by the beach. Cool, Fearmonic's got a few other clips I'm working on. My laptop finally passed on after I built my PC, so good timing with that. Okay, I appreciate it. I've been putting a few together myself. I will drop them randomly throughout this stream. But yeah, what else was I going to talk about? I wanted to give a review. I've not had time to make a third, count them, third review video this week. I've been working on a written review for the Weird Science DC Comics blog, which I'm going to plug, ladies, in a minute. So yeah, I'm going to read off that and maybe just do it as a live review. So strap in, put your seatbelt on. Should we do it? Let's do it now. We're getting up to, it's good time. It's almost 10 minutes. Got 30 seconds. So as a prelude to me review, what have I got? I've got a clip that will lead into this. It'd be a nice segue. Let's see. Yeah, I've got so many clips here that you kind of lose track of what you've got. Here we go. I want a kind of longish one. Something random, something crazy. Because you know, there's a big connection between praying mantis and Batman, right? Right, okay. Well, that's kind of perfectly ate up the time. So here we go. Let's just share screen. Shameless plug as well for Jim's Weird Science DC Comics blog on Google Blogger it is. Here we go. Showing his tab to StreamYard. Looking good. Okay. So it took me a while, but I finally finished my review. I started this on, when was it? I started this on Thursday, writing it, and then I've just been so busy. Batman, Dark Patterns, issue 6, review. Written by Dan Wadders, art by Hayden Sherman, colours Triona Farrell, Frank Kvetkovic on letters. Try saying that after you had a beer. And of course the main cover is by Hayden Sherman. This is $4.99. Came out on Wednesday 14th of May. Here we go, here's a recap. This is actually the final part of this 3-part second story in Dark Patterns. The Voice of the Tower, part 3. Scarface has taken control of Bleeding Towers. His followers have kidnapped a cop and barricaded themselves inside. Batman is also inside and is fighting his way to the kidnapped officer. Can he get there in time to save her life? And why have Scarface and the ventriloquist seemingly split up? So here's a cover by Hayden Sherman. It's pretty cool. Batarang stuck in Scarface's, the ventriloquist dummy, Scarface's wooden head. Bit like mine. Here's a plot summary. After last issue's cliffhanger ending, we open on a grisly scene of blood and death in the Tower Block. Michelle's husband and the hostage cop are both lying dead in a large pool of blood. We saw Michelle stab her husband at the end of last issue, then approach the hostage cop, brandishing the knife. It appears she killed the officer too. A couple of the residents are panicking because they know what this means. Without their hostage as a bargaining chip, the cops won't hesitate to light the place up. Now, at the same time, Batman is with the ventriloquist, Wesker. They're taking an old service stairwell as Batman searches for the hostage cop, Officer Price. We get some Batman narration about Wesker's childhood. He surmises that Wesker grew up in this tower block because he knows his way around it so well, like this kind of secret, back stairs. The scene shifts to the bathroom of another room where the 2 bodies have been dumped. It's Officer Price and Michelle's husband. Suddenly, the cop wakes up, coughing and grasping at her throat. She's not dead after all, but looks to be in severe pain. She's unable to call for help due to the injury to her throat, but at least she's still alive. Batman and Wesker reach the apartment where they were holding the cop, but it's empty. The Dark Knight finds traces of blood on the floor and fears the worst. He radios Gordon that the hostage is very likely dead, and so Gordon orders his men inside. Wesker goes to the fridge and takes out a box. Inside is his severed tongue on a bed of ice cubes. Crazy, right? Weirdly, whoever cut it out was preserved the tongue in this way. Although I've been told, I've read in comments that wouldn't work. It's better to wrap it in like a cool, wet cloth rather than ice. There you go, anyway, didn't you want to know that? Batman wonders if it was someone who actually cares for Wesker, and he seems surprised by that possibility. Cold, Batman, cold. Okay, back to Michelle, and she's losing the support of her fellow residents. They know it's all over, they just want to get out alive. There are some angry cops heading their way, and it's not looking good for them. One of the residents says he doesn't believe Scarface is really controlling the tower block, or that he's even real. You're just a voice. Michelle knocks him to the ground in anger, but she's losing her power over them and appears to admit, it's over. Meanwhile, Batman is mentally constructing the story of Michelle's life in the tower block, being a real detective. She was already living there before her husband, Rickson, moved in. There are signs of domestic abuse, which Batman believes sent Michelle over the edge. Wesker saw her as a fellow victim and taught her ventriloquist skills, believing that Scarface would protect her too. Instead, she used Scarface to take over the tower and cemented her control by first killing her husband and then cutting off Wesker's tongue. Michelle starts a fire in the basement of the building, all the while hearing a voice of what she thinks is Scarface. But is it? It's not clear. Would Scarface, not commander, but convince her to burn the building down? The building quickly becomes a towering inferno, and the residents are rushing to the exit. Officer Price is still trapped in the bathroom of one of the empty rooms. She hears a voice telling her the sink is loose. Handy. And manages to break through the locked door using the sink. This mysterious voice gives her directions through the burning building, and Batman finds her near the stairwell. I've got to say, I love this image here. It's great of Batman using this kind of... He's got this weird... It's not heat vision, but it's something, so he can see through the smoke, the burning building. Very cool. Great colours too. As Batman escorts her safely out of the tower, he sees Wesker staring up at the burning building. We see what looks like a giant image of Scarface in the smoke. Then the scene shifts to the city morgue. Batman, Gordon and Dr. Sareka are discussing the fire. Michelle Rickson's body hasn't been found yet, and they're wondering just exactly how Officer Price got out alive. She claims she was guided by the voice of her dead partner. He was actually killed earlier on in the story. Another ghostly voice of Bleeding Towers, perhaps? But Dr. Sareka dismisses it as the side effects of carbon monoxide inhalation. Batman agrees, and that's where the issue ends. So here are my sharp points for the story. There aren't many. Both Hayden Sherman's art and Triona Farrell's colouring are very good and suit the story. And there is a lot of story in this issue, so you certainly get your money's worth. Dull points. This way, the Wakizashi, it's been used for years, it's gone a bit dull. This issue feels pretty dense as Dan Watters tries to tie up all the plot threads in just 21 pages. I had to reread it to catch everything, and I still feel like I might have missed something. Some of Batman's dialogue reads a bit strange at times, and I wonder if Dan Watters has really found his voice, or his voice for Batman, yet. Final thoughts. The Voice of the Tower has been an ambitious story by Watters & Co. Maybe too ambitious, because it took me a couple of reads to follow everything in this final issue. There are some really good ideas in here, but it feels like they rushed the ending, and so didn't stick the landing in a satisfying way. It all looks very good though, so credit to the art team. 7 out of 10 from Gray. What do you reckon? There we go, that was my review. I was going to show some of the... I took some screenshots of the art, but hey, I wanted to share it here anyway instead. So, there we go, that's Gray's review. Before I wait for the applause, let me drop a clip. Drop a random clip, here it is. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's Ginger? Ginger Baker, where are you?
I was there with Jack and we weren't terribly impressed with the music.
It's on. That's running because it's a short clip. There we go. So I think there's been some activity in the comments. How you doing, Fairmonic? I got to get off my buns and write up a review for a couple of trades I read, hoping if I can get some attention on it, the writer will finish the story. Last issue was in 2017. Hey, it's Edward. How you doing, man? Morning all. Watching Grey and walking the dogs. Hiya, are you walking? I appreciate you putting me on, man. Fairmonic saying with Jim saying how the sales for Dark Patterns might not be amazing. Yeah. It makes me feel like it'll be a stretch to get a big hardcover, the whole series. I feel like I'd be lucky for an all-in-one trade. I wonder how they're going to do it. Do you think they're going to do, like... It's 3 issues. It's too slim, isn't it? Too short to do a paperback, maybe. So, will they put them all together? Because as far as I know, it's 9. It's 3 times 3 issues, so 9. Yo! Jolly, how you doing? Awfully early, I know, right? It makes a change from it's either midnight American time on a Friday night, for me, like Saturday afternoon, or this time before I go to bed. It's only 8:20 p.m. I appreciate it, thank you. That's awesome. Applause! Applause for Grey! Where are we? I don't even have any applause, do I? No, I don't have an applause clip. This will have to suffice.
No hard feelings, Point Break. You got a mean swing.
Robert Downey Jr., don't you just love him? Okay, so there we go. I wouldn't say it's a great story. I've been pretty positive about Dark Patterns. I've been enjoying it, but I'm not saying it's as good as it was when it started. But, 7 out of 10 I think is a good score. For me, it's a good score. I reckon I've not listened to Jim's review yet on the podcast. He just dropped the podcast. When was it? Earlier on for me today, so I've not got through it yet. I think Dark Patterns issue 6 is the last one on the reviews on the podcast. So we'll see what Jim thought of it. But are you going to be surprised if he hated it? It wouldn't surprise me. So let's have a look. There is some news I want to talk about, but let me bring it up first. Where are we? Comic book news and rumours. So what have you read from last week? I'm so behind, folks. I'm so behind. All I've managed to do so far is I read and reviewed Daredevil and then Absolute Batman. I enjoyed them both, but I thought Absolute Batman was really, really good this week for me. I really enjoyed it. I like the art style though, so. And Dark Patterns. I've read a few other issues, but I'm so behind on everything. It's crazy. It's been mental. Jim's just jealous of Dan's hair. I know, no, it's Ram V he's got the hair jealousy from, innit? Because Ram V's hair is so luscious. So long and luscious. It's like a shampoo commercial. It's amazing. That's awesome. I love it. Let's see. What's the latest news? Do you want to know for a bit of a laugh what the bleeding cool bestseller list? They do their own bestseller list. Here we go. Let's share this. Have a bit of a laugh. Okay. Sometimes it is handy for some of the kind of breaking news stories, but Rich Johnson, man, sometimes he grates, shall we say. Here we go. So this dropped on the 17th of May in an unprecedented chart move. Here we go, folks. This is for Fairmont probably as well. Invincible Universe, Battle Beast, #1 by Robert Kirkman, Annalisa Leone and Ryan Otley has smashed the sales of the usual chart topper Absolute Batman 8 by Scott Snyder and Marcus Martin by 2.5 times. Wow, no way. Okay, I don't even know how he works these out, but the power of the blind bag compels you. How many blind bags did you order? But Absolute Batman still has double the sales of its nearest competitors. One World Under Doom, very boring, and Godzilla vs. X-Men, which I haven't read yet, so I can't comment on that. A strong launch from Exquisite Corpses, that's James's Tiny Onions, #1, sees Image Comics take 3 in the top 10 with Transformers. DC have 2 with the Supergirl launch. Again, I'm miles behind, I haven't read that yet. And Marvel has 5 with Gwenpool launch 2. So this is a top 10 bleeding cool weekly bestseller list. I don't know how much faith you got in this. Just need a little bit of faith. Invincible Universe Battle Beast in at #1. #2 has Absolute Batman 8. #3, One World Under Doom, issue 4. In at #4 we have Godzilla vs. X-Men. Now, is it Fabian Nicieza? So the art should be good for that. I'm going to check it out later. Exquisite Corpses #1 drops in at #5. Then we've got Supergirl #1 at 6. That's only the second from DC. Transformers issue 20 from Image. Good on them at #7. So Image have got 1 and 7. 8 has Uncanny X-Men issue 14. Gail Simone still doing that. Gwenpool issue 1 drops in at #9. And then we've got Spider-Verse versus Venomverse, which I didn't even know was out, at #10. And here we go. This is how it works. This is a top 10 bleeding cool bestseller list as compiled by over 100, count them folks, 100 direct market comic stores from their sales from Wednesday to Friday. The Wednesday Warriors. So it's only Wednesday, Thursday to Friday. So, does it include Friday? It's not clear. Maybe part of the day. The chart is compiled from actual sales data from up to 150 comic book stores provided by Comic Hub. I mean, that's the monthly sales figures we get. That's all we can get at the moment because Diamond are not doing it anymore. So yeah, it's randomly taken from supposedly around the world. I thought it was just America to begin with, but I think there are 150 comic book stores around the world, but the majority will be from the US, just randomly. So it's like a kind of a little taster of what people are reading and buying. Yeah, mostly in North America and the UK. Hey, shout out to the UK. Okay, these are typically from what might be called mid-range stores, and we run a bunch of them below. There you go, for examples. I'm not going to read them all out, don't worry. I'll be here forever. Oh my goodness. Okay, stop sharing. Let's get back to you. Even in dry heat, Ram V has got the perpetual flowing hair effect. Edward, how you doing? Dark Patterns feels like each story needs to be 5 issues to flesh the stories out. Yes, I agree. That's why that was my main complaint, and I still gave it, I say a positive score, but it felt like he tried to put too much in the last issue. It's really dense. It's it's good. It's decent. You get value for money. There's a lot going on, and it's not like it's all narration. He's good about that. Dan Watt, he doesn't go over heavy on the narration. Supergirl issue 1. I've not read it, but I've kind of skimmed through it. I'm looking at you, Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, but I think 3 issues to do what he's trying to do. You can't really develop a compelling story in 3 issues unless you're really, really good writer. Fear Monarch says, my shop had a long box almost entirely of blind bags. Yeah, I know quite a few people let me know they were going to pick them up, so I think that was a great genius marketing move, wasn't it, from Image? Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That was that news from Bleeding Cool. Anything else exciting popping up? Nothing really from... Yeah, look at the headlines here. So how about you? As I say, I always like to hear your recommendations. Anything I might have missed, because I've missed a lot this week. I tell you, bloody hell, I'm miles behind. What was good? And we will look forward to next week as well, because the next week's list is up on League of Comic Book Geeks. It's already there. Should we do that? Should we have a look? Shall we have a look what's coming out? And it's not me. Just saying that. Where are we? Let's do it. Come on, we need some motorbike action to get us in the mood, to get us ready for it. Oh yeah. Akira. Right. Move that there. Let's have a look. So you know what? I'm gonna skip. I'm skipping this week because I'm so far behind. Let's have a look what's coming out next week. We've got some fairly big releases. Detective Comics, as you can see, is still on my pull list. I've not taken it off yet. It's still there. 1097 comes out. So we're 3 away from 1100. Woo! Nightwing is out. The Ultimates from Marvel. Absolute Flash, issue 3. I was going to say I'll be doing that with Jim, but I won't. I can't this week. I've not told him yet. Next week. Next Saturday, I've got another of the Japanese Undokais, the elementary school sports festival. I've got to go, and it's Saturday. It's not Sunday this time. It's Saturday. Early start for Grey on a Saturday. Batman Superman World's Finest, issue 39. Fantastic Four, 32. I reviewed the last one, and yeah, the review did quite well. Not the YouTube one. This is me you're talking about here. The one I dropped on Weird Science, Marvel Comics did okay. I was quite surprised. Amazing Spider-Man issue 4. Now look how far back that is. That used to be the first one when it came out. The week Amazing Spider-Man was out, that was number 1. But again, this is not, this is just League of Comic Book Geeks members or people who use this site. It's their pull list. So I think it's, it's a good gauge of what's popular. Scroll down to the next row. We have, is he still writing it? Tom King doing Wonder Woman, issue 21. Batman and Robin, year 1, issue 7. Cool. That feels like it's been a while since that last issue came out. Still enjoying that. I think it's really good. Titans 23, The New Gods, issue 6. Already. Wow. Pretty cool looking cover there. I feel like I've missed one. Incredible Hulk, issue 25 comes out. $4.99. It's Hulk versus Thor. I'm going to be reading that. Exceptional X-Men number 9. No, thank you. And then another pull list for Grey. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu has come back and on my pull list now because I'm having a blast with it. The last issue is really, really fun, really good. So do check that out. Try not to burp, sorry. I've got a beer burp brewing. For Edward, we've got Zatanna issue 4. Then Catwoman 76. Wow. Iron Man issue 8. A new number 1 with Superman Unlimited issue 1. It's not Bendis is coming, is it, folks? This is the start of the Dan Slott Superman era. Now, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm quite looking forward to this. Part of the Summer of Superman. $4.99 for this. 32 pages. Dawn of the Emerald Era, it says. The art's by Raphael Albuquerque. Wait, let's just get a very brief synopsis. When an asteroid the size of Metropolis hurtles towards collision with planet Earth, the Justice League dispatches Superman to avert the crisis. But a sinister threat lurks within. Doesn't it always? That will change the world like never before. And this danger glows green. The last son of Krypton must risk everything to save his adopted home. The very home which now tries to kill him from complete destruction. Okay, there we go. Looking forward to it. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be good. I hope so. So that's a new number 1 there. We've also got Red Coat. Yes, looking forward to this. Red Coat issue 12 comes out. Bug Wars issue 4. I say bug like a northerner. Bug Wars. DC Times Sonic the Hedgehog. I know there's a lot of love for that in the Weird Science Slack community. Okay, Spider-Man and Wolverine number 1. Hang on a minute, who's writing this? Let's have a quick look. Writer Mark Guggenheim. Ooh, Carrie Andrews on art. I might have to pick this up because I do like his art style. He's a bit McFarlane-esque. Okay, this is $4.99. What's this going to be? Spidey and Wolverine team up for the biggest adventure in Marvel Comics since the last biggest adventure. Who or what is targeting this unlikely duo and what can they do to stop it? Get ready, because here I come, for a non-stop thrill ride of big villains, bigger threats and even bigger surprises as Logan and poor Peter Parker team up against the machinations, never know how to say that, of a plot too big for just one hero. Let's scroll down and see how many issues so far. Okay, the first 3 are listed. I don't know if it's a 3-issue mini. It says, present. Maybe it's an ongoing. May, June, July. Okay. But yeah, I'm up for a bit of Carrie Andrews on art. Big fan of him. Cool. Okay, let's go back. Any interest in that, folks? Spidey and Wolverine. Comments. My goodness. I thought you'd be excited. Yeah, Sonic and DC, Fear Monarch. Jolly. Yeah. Just talked a little bit about it. I've not done a review. I've just been, as I have been crazy busy. I wanted to do a review. I thought it was decent. I don't know the characters. I don't know the Invincible Universe very well. Fear Monarch in the chat. He's trying to learn me up on it all. So yeah. Vatican City 2. I've seen a preview copy. I'm not the biggest fan of the art, but yeah, the story's pretty good. Edward saying 10,000 plums, 8 out of 10. A nice one. Again, it's on my pile. I've not got to it yet. Then read the worst first. Welcome to Smallville. And Action Comics were terrible. X-Men Godzilla. Maybe a 4 out of 10 from Edward. Wow, that's pretty harsh, but I've not read it. Dark Patterns and Gatchaman, 5 out of 10. Oh... The good stuff. Jolly's asking me for the industry secrets. No, I'm joking. When I get review copies, is it a bunch of PDFs or is it a website? With Marvel, it's PDFs. DC too, but yeah, sometimes like an image. The problem is like it depends on the company, it depends on the title, and the quality is often not good. So for doing a review, you can't get a good scan or it's low res. with big titles like Battle Beast, a new #1, or even the Conan books, Titan, they always do this. They put a big watermark on every page, so you can it's to stop the piracy. But it's not very good for reviewing, so that's why I don't review Conan anymore. That's why I didn't drop a Battle Beast review early. But if I get hold of a digital copy, if I buy one, I'll do a review. I can download them, I can keep them. So I've got, for example, from being in contact with Mark Miller, and that's why I get review copies of his stuff. So I've got some of the trade paperbacks, digital copies of those, which is brilliant. Fingers crossed Zatanna gets better, says Edward. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to sneeze, so I need a clip. Mamma mia.
This is the life, eh?
Hey, do you want to fight or something?
Calm down, eh?
That was a big sneeze. Did you hear that? I hope not. Flipping heck. I shook the room. The glasses in the room were shaking. Came out of nowhere. Right, where are we? So after Spidey Wolverine, we've got Daredevil Unleash Hell, Red Band. That's the Elektra one. With a female version of Muse. Strange. Doom Academy 4. Walking Dead Deluxe. It's up to 113 now. Thunderbolts Doomstrike, issue 5. Star Wars Legacy of Vader, number 4. And then Weapon X-Men 4. Come on, let's get to the indies. Not quite yet. Superior Avengers 2, then one I'm looking forward to. Here we go. I'm hoping it's going to be good. The Thing, issue 1. New start, new series from Marvel. I've always had a soft spot for The Thing, going back to the days of Marvel's 1970s and early 80s 2-in-1. Yes, I know I'm old. I'm not quite that old. They were my older brother's copies, and I kind of inherited them. I used to read them when I was a teenager. Oh, I loved them. The Thing, issue 1 is going to be written by... Tony Fleece. Oh, cool. Tony Fleece is writing it. Fleece. Justin Mason on art. Colours Alex Sinclair. Okay. This could be good then. Well, it should be good if it's Tony Fleece. Once upon a time, Ben Grimm was just a scrawny kid from Yancey Street. When an unexpected visitor from his past sends him on a search for a missing child, the Thing must unravel the mystery, even if that means becoming a wanted man. Get ready to see the ever-loving Blue-Eyed Thing versus every super-powered criminal and bounty hunter in New York City. Fleece and Kirk give a glimpse into the history of the Thing that reminds you why Ben Grimm is the heart of the Marvel Universe, and why you don't want to let him hear you say that. Kirk? I thought it was Justin Mason. Okay, anyway. Cool. Looking forward to this. Again, I really hope it's good. But with him writing it, that gives me hope. Image have got Rogue Sun 27, if you're reading that. Then we've got a Marvel, The Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 1. Medieval Spawn, issue 2 drops. Epitaph from the Abyss from Oni. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn, issue 6. Keep going, here we go. Star Wars The High Republic, Fear of Jedi 4, nope. Hulk and Doctor Strange 1. Then we've got Vatican City 2 from Dark Horse and Mark Miller. Yes, if you can get past the art, and no offence to the artist, I know. It's a good story. High Republic, Star Wars, blah blah blah. Batman, Wait, Family, nope. Curse of Shirley Johnson. Oh, Shirley Johnson. Whatever happened to you? From Image. $5.99 for that, issue 1. Star Trek Defiant, 27. Out of Alcatraz, 3 from Oni. Fantastic Four, a reprint, 48. Great issue. The Coming of Galactus. Cyberpunk 2077. Psycho Squad 4. Mothra, Queen of the Monsters. I enjoyed the first issue of that. Issue 3 comes out. Vampirella, number 2. It was relaunched last month. Into the Unbeing, part 2, number 4. Pretty cool, weird art in that. Weird horror. Cosmic, maybe. Sleep, issue 1 from Image. Xander Cannon, I don't know. I'm not going to go through more, but just a couple more. Darkwing Duck 4. Null Hunter 8. I'm not reading that anymore. I was reading it. Grim, whatever. Robo Wolf, issue 1 from Dark Horse. It's got a weird comer? What the hell? Cover. Should we have a look? Just for a laugh. Who's doing this? Jake Smith, writer and artist. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. Oh, man, it's so 80s. Robo Wolf and his crew of bank-robbing criminals are in a race against time to get a fat stack of stolen money to the villainous Colonel Massacre, who has kidnapped Robo Wolf's daughter for ransom. Flipping heck, that was a long sentence. The Colonel's not the only one with an eye on the money, however, and our heroes will have to use their combined skills to tear through an onslaught of bloodthirsty cannibals, ninjas, robots and more. Sounds quite good, that. Yeah. I have to hopefully give that a shot. What do you reckon? Any interest out there? And I think that was about it. I was about to shout out something. Zootopia, don't know. Dark Empty Void. Barbarella issue 4 from Dynamite. Not heard of this one. Conan the Barbarian Eastern Horizons #1. It's right down here near the bottom. Digital exclusive, it says. By Walt Simonson and Jerry Marr on art. This standalone story is the first time that the legendary Walt Simonson has written for Conan. No way. Heard nothing about it. Following rumours of untold treasures into the mystic East, Conan the Barbarian stumbles into a web of sorcery, deception and danger. A chance encounter with a captive princess leads to a night of passion. Doesn't it always for Conan? Lucky bugger. A clash of steel and a confrontation with an otherworldly power. Faced with ancient magic and unseen dangers, Conan must fight not merely for fortune but survival. For in a land of illusions, even a barbarian's instincts may not be enough. I enjoyed that. Just a little glass. A nice glass of beer. Okay. There we go. Is there anybody still out there? Hey! Yes, there is. Looking good. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, Edward is excited for The Thing. Good, me too. This looks so cool. It is looking good. Good to see you, Bats. How are you? Are you Genki? And Jolly's asking, did I read Hook? Yes, I did. I did, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting, but I did enjoy it. What did you think? Watching from work, Gray, says Bats. Oh, good, man. You're working. Oh, working on a Sunday. Good luck, man. And Edward's saying, sounds like I get a break next week after 22 books this week. Yeah, man, that was crazy for you, wasn't it? That was a heavy week. Okay, that's that. That's this. That's done for the news. Was there one more before I finished? I'm going to wrap up soon, folks. I don't go on too long. Otherwise, I get in trouble from Mrs. Wakizashi. No, I'm joking. She's cool. Gone through Bleeding Fool. Bleeding Cool. Let's see anything from IPD. Where are we? This is it's a little bit not that old news. It's a few days, but I wanted to just speak on the DC's solicitations. I think it's for August. There's a couple of things that are worth pointing out. Okay, we're going to go through this very quickly, so don't worry. One more week for MCM Comic-Con. Oh, nice one, man. I'm jealous. Wish I could go to a Comic-Con. Yeah, that sounds cool. I hope you have a good time. I hope it's awesome. Okay, let's just share the screen before we finish. Here we go. So, of course, continuing with Hush and all this, let's get to the good or a little bit more exciting news of what is coming out. So August, it's already like Absolute Batman's up to 11, so I'm not going to go through like too much for spoilers, but anything new I want to let you know. Some gorgeous looking covers here. I know I'm flying through. Wow, look at that one. Ooh. Okay, keep going, come on. Don't want to spoil the Absolute titles. Psychedelic, man. Oh, this one that caught my eye. No, not Absolute Martian Man. It's a Kore, the Japanese script here. Whoa. Immortal Legend Batman, issue 1. Look at that cover. Kyle Higgins is writing this, and Matt Groom. Also, art by Erika Durso and Dan Mora. Cover by Dan Mora. Let's go back to the main cover. Look at that. Dan Mora covers. Come on. Come on, pretty awesome. Okay, problem is like with AAPT, it's hard to... You can't scroll through the covers. Right, what's it about? Humanity broke the barrier between our universe and our universe's shadow. From the void, sounds like the Sentry, came horrific apparitions that crave nothing but destruction. But from this terror, a legend was born. A warrior who found a way to access the energy that binds our universe. And the shadow universe. Transforming him into a cosmic dark knight. The Immortal Legend was named Batman. Okay, sounds quite good. We've also got this. This has caught my eye. And this, Fearmonic, I think you might be into this, bait. Ice Cream Man from Image Comics, the creative team behind that. Writer W. Maxwell Prince. Art by Martin Morazzo. It's Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue 1. Look at these covers. These looking pretty awesome. Yes, okay. What's it about? But, by the way, it's a 1 of 5. It's a 5-issue mini at $5.99, so a bit pricey there. 4 new Kryptonites have been discovered in deep space, and Superman needs to know just what exactly they do to him. With Batman at Superman's side, this DC Black Label Superman event explores the consequences of each never-before-seen variety of kryptonite. There we go. It's described as in the formal and boundary-pushing fashion that Prince, Morazzo and O'Halloran are celebrated for. Sounds pretty good. Excuse me for sniffing. We also have... Oh God, Superman 29. Where is it that there's one more, I think, that is a newish... Come on. Great covers. Some nice covers there for the Superman Unlimited, issue 4. I like this pose. Is he walking like an Egyptian? Ah, classic. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Go on, be here all night. Supergirl. Keep going. Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. A mini-series by Ryan North. So I'm not sure what to think about this. So issue 3 drops in August. So issue 1's coming out soonish. And we also have... Where is it? Oh, is this still... No, it's still... Tom King is still on it. He's still on Wonder Woman in August. Issue 24. And the Trinity, daughter of Wonder Woman. He's doing that too. That he will be getting issue 3 by August, so that's coming out. That's starting soon. Come on. Come on, where are we? Okay, I think I'll stop there. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2. So that's coming out as well. That's what I wanted to mention. Yeah. I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed the first series, so... And then Jim talked about this on the podcast. There's a Justice League Red with a strange looking team here. Who's on it? Look at the team lineup. Deadman. Power Girl. Cyborg. There's a Green Lantern here. And I'm not sure who this is. It said in the solicit it said Red Arrow. But I think it's Red Canary, Jim was saying. Is that right? It's a pretty cool cover. Yeah. Saladin Ahmed, it's his first work, I think, for... No, it's not first for DC. Oh, I think it is, yeah. He's moving to DC just for this, maybe. I'm quite enjoying his current Daredevil, so he's going to be writing it, but I'm not sure what to make. What do you reckon? Is it going to be good? It could be. We've also got Cheetah and Cheshire Rob, the Justice League 1, from Greg Rucka, of all people. Art and cover, Nicholas Scott. No way. And then, yeah, Detective Comics 1100. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to go on all night. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back to the chat. See who is still here. Ed was asking your thoughts on the Superman trailer, if you've seen it. I've given up on superhero movies, but I'd love a good Superman movie. I would too, where Where's My Heart. I would love a great Superman movie, you know, like the original. I really would, but I don't know what to think. It looks like it could be good. It looks like it's going to be a little bit different, you know, but I'm remaining positively, cautiously optimistic as usual. So yeah, I will be going to watch that in the cinema. That's right, Black Label. I didn't realise that until I read the solicit. Cue the Wes and Doc jokes about Superman being on the spectrum. It's true. They probably will, won't they? Okay, that's awesome. Okay, folks, that was it for a kind of a perfect little 50 minutes. I was going to go for an hour, but just made 50 minutes. It was good fun chatting with you all. Thanks for the interaction in the chat. That's been awesome. Really cool. And yeah, hoping to get some more reviews done next week. I'm not sure what I'll be doing yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. Probably Moon. I might do a Moon Knight review for Marvel. The Marvel depends what Gabe's doing. So he does the main reviews for Marvel and DC. But he's very kindly said if I want to do like one of the ones he's picking, we can swap and move around. But I just don't have time. I can manage one Marvel and one DC written review a week, and then then I can turn them into video reviews as well. But it's crazy. It takes a lot of time. You'd be surprised. Writing, and hey, who still reads reviews? That's what I want to know. So, thanks again for watching, and members, you guys and girls, you rule out there. I really appreciate it. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish with a song. It's got to be a song. Do we rock it out? It's not too early now, is it, over there? It's not too early. So let's rock it out with a bit of Animal Man from Jim Werner. Fantastic song. Catch you soon. Catch you later. Have a good one. Matane.
かりますか？そこは灰色になります。彼は本当にいいやつだよ。しかし彼は日本の英です。そして彼がそれを理解したとき、私たちはみんな死んでしまうので、だって彼は私たちを殺すでしょう。それはロボットマクジノと呼ばれています。それはすでに起こっています。あなたがまだ気づいていない